Well, I've done it again. I've changed the background, and I have a feeling it's still not going to stick. If you guys remember back 2 videos ago, I had said that I'm unemployed and the price of movies is going up slowly, but it is. I promise you. And I'm going to not buy new releases, and I'm going to hold off buying movies and all that, right? This video is going to show you just how bad I am at keeping promises. Yeah, it's like Christmas up in here. So anyway, I bought some movies, right? I'm going to say right off the bat, this month was very much circumstance. My purchases very much ended up being out of circumstance, fear of missing out, that kind of thing. So, yeah, let's get right into it so I don't have to edit this beast all day. So the first one, or the first 2 actually, you guys already saw. First couple, and that is Fargo season 2. I found this on eBay for $18.11. It was actually I think $11 or $15, something like that, and I paid shipping, so that's what bumped it up so much. In that video I had said it was like somewhere like I think $12. I don't know, I think that's what I said. But yeah, when I looked it up, that's how much it actually was. So I was a little wrong because I really didn't do that mental math when I had to pay for shipping. So, but I really like this. The artwork in this is great. You know, it's a great season. So yeah. So that's the first one, $18.11. Yep. Oh, the discs are sliding out. And then the next one, obviously, Fargo season 3. The first 2 episodes, though, this was $11.83. Again, I didn't know it was the first 2 episodes, and in that video I said it was $6, but then there was $5 and like 83 cents shipping. Yep, Fargo season 3. It was pretty good though, season 3. And I'm not too upset, I guess, that it didn't come with the full season. I am a little bit more upset now that I realize I paid $11 for it, but yeah, because at least it wasn't season 2 that came with only 2 episodes, right? And I kind of gave up on season 4, so I really need to get back into that, because I promised you guys a video for it. All right, we're gonna take a detour real quick, because there was I lied a little bit in that video, I guess you could say, because the order was a little wrong. So I bought something off camera is what I'm saying, and it obviously wasn't included in that video, and that is my Walmart Steelbook. I Know What You Did Last Summer. As soon as I saw this, I was like, ooh, I want it. And so I found a Walmart Steelbook section at my second closest Walmart to me, and so I caved and I bought it. I was like, ooh, there's a couple here I really want. Like, I was looking at the American Psycho, and I was like, ooh, that looks great. Except I'm not a huge fan of the movie itself. Then I saw the Train to Busan Steelbook. I was like, that's probably my second one. But I knew I wanted to get I Know What You Did Last Summer Steelbook, because I haven't seen it, and I hear that it's a lot like Scream, and I just want to see it. So, and obviously in premise it's similar to Thanksgiving. So, another cool thing about this slipcover is when you it's another one of the clear ones. So this is my second one, which my first one, actually, my Hunger Games one, got a scratch on it. But anyway, well, yeah, when you take this off, it's just the characters' faces. So I think that's kind of cool, you know, and that's what the backside looks like. So yep, still haven't seen it yet, but yep, I don't think this came with digital or anything. So, yeah, and I guess they're making a new one. So that was a good time for me to watch it, right? So that was $26.54. A lot of rambling there, but yeah, $26.54 for that. Now the next one you guys saw, but there's a catch. Actually, I might this might all be like super changed here, because I'd been bought this as a gift, right? It was $34.96, and when I got it, as soon as I opened it, I was like, it's got a scratch, right? Right there, right next to the A. It's got a scratch. But when I'll show you guys a later one that I got. That came, and I could see through the plastic that there was a scratch. Took the plastic off because I was like, I'm not gonna send it back. It's not worth my time. And I took it off, and the scratch was gone. The scratch was only through the plastic. So I'm looking at this now, and I don't really see a scratch. It seems to just be on the plastic. So I may have gotten this for free. Because what we did was we had said we were going to return this. Or we had sent for it to be exchanged. And it ended up being the last one that they had. So my train of thoughts like slipping and sliding all over the place. It's basically derailing right now. And so, yeah, they just let us keep it and refunded the money. So I think this might be all good. But I'm not going to open it just yet in case these do go back in stock, because I still don't want to risk it. So, but we did get this for free. So we'll put that out there. Technically. So it will not be part of the tally up, but I did tally it up with the rest of the movies. So anyway, now the rest are kind of, this is where the circumstance really comes in. So at that point, I thought that like that was going to be my whole month of movies right there. And then I ended up being invited to go thrifting, and I found a couple movies. So the first one, we had gone to Savers, and I had picked this up. Now you're probably, you if you've been watching my channel, you may be like, you already have Identity Thief, and you already have it on Blu-ray. Well, at Savers, it came with a slipcover, and it also came with a digital code. I figured that the digital code would be redeemable. It was not. I actually didn't test it in the store, for once, and so I basically paid $3.99 for a slipcover. Yep. So Identity Thief. I will be selling this at some point, but yeah. So that's great. Annabelle, and comes in a Blu-ray case, but there's no Blu-ray, so another $3.99 for a DVD that I already have. I really just bought that so that way I could get this Conjuring universe off the shelf sooner, because as long as it's in a Blu-ray case, I'm happy. So maybe I should just go buy a bunch of Blu-ray cases and print a bunch of fake labels or whatever for, my shelf. Anyway, next one, sticking with the Conjuring universe, we got The Conjuring in that special lenticular slipcover. This was also $3.99. So it's got a bit of wear though. So I might replace this down the road. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up keeping it. This one's got something really weird. So you know how that one didn't have a Blu-ray in it? I gotta be careful how I open this. This person was all over the place. They must have been like a reseller or something. This one has the Blu-ray, yes, but it's got 2 DVDs. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to. But I can't even get the other one to stay in if it is supposed to. The hell was that? But anyway, so I just got 3 Conjuring DVDs now floating around in here. So, yep, so that was $3.99. I am happy to have this, though, even if it isn't the greatest condition. Now, literally the next day, we ended up going down to a part of the state I don't really go to very much, and at that part of the state is a DVD or a physical media store, like the only one in the state. And I've actually bought from them before, but I've never been to their store. I bought this right here. I'm certain of this. I'm pretty sure I bought something else from them though. I just don't know what. But I bought this from them. This Texas Chainsaw Massacre steelbook, and yeah, that's how I found out about them. I bought that at a horror convention, and it's the Archive. I'll just tell you guys, it's the Archive in Bridgeport, Connecticut, just so that they can get some free advertising. There's their logo or whatever. Make work harder for me. But so I went down there, went in the area, and I really wanted to check out the store. So we went, and we bought some movies. So the first one is actually probably my first and only Disney Movie Club, I think, title, I guess. And that's National Treasure 2, which is like really good because they just left. They just went out of business or whatever, Disney Movie Club. This actually looks so much cooler on camera than it does in person. Like, do you guys see how cool that looks? Like, look at that. I mean, I before recording, I was looking at the DVD and I was like, wow, that's such a better cover. But looking at this on camera, like, look at that. That looks so cool. But anyway, I needed this pretty badly because it doesn't seem like they want to make a 4K of it. Yeah, it's missing the DVD, but if I really wanted to, I could just put the DVD in there. But hopefully we get a National Treasure 3. There's still news going on about it. Nicolas Cage said, no, it's not happening. And then the guy writing it said, yeah, it's still happening. I don't know what he said, but... Yep, so I bought that. That was $8. $8, probably because it's a Disney Movie Club exclusive, but yeah, $8 for that, which kind of makes this one seem weird that this one's only $5. Super 8, haven't seen this, but I assume I'm going to love it because it's got a train crash in it, but no, because it seems like my kind of vibe with small town horror sci-fi going on, and I guess it's aliens, and it's Steven Spielberg, so must be great, right? So anyway, I bought it for $5, and I figured that was a pretty good price, especially considering it comes with a slipcover, and it's, you know, pretty good quality slipcover too, from a movie released in the early 2010s. And I am gonna check, make sure it's got everything. Yep, it's got a weird paper on the inside. I don't know what that is about, but anyway, so there's that. Super 8. Can't really talk about it though because I haven't seen it. Next movie I had just seen like a week or two before going to this place because it was on TV. And of course, it's a classic. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This was another $5. They had a couple of these, but this one was sealed, so I went with the sealed one. And you know, it's actually got Nicolas Cage in it. I didn't notice that until I looked up the cast. I don't remember why I had to look up the cast. I think my dad was wondering who this guy was. Yeah. So. I looked him up. I was like, "Oh my God, Nicolas Cage! Who does he play?" And he's like in like one scene or something. Anyway, but yeah. So Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I didn't really get to watch this because we were multitasking, so it was just kind of on in the background. I would like look over every couple minutes. So, but from what I did see, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. All right, we got two more. So the next one was a sale going on Groove, which, if you know, is a website I've ordered from a couple times. They do sales. They're pretty good for physical media, and especially now with, you know, retailers, like in-person retailers, limiting their stock. And so they had made this exclusive steelbook a little while ago, and I can't remember if I missed out on it or if it was too much or whatnot. But anyway, they did a steelbook clearance sale. I was looking for the Walking Dead season 8 steelbook, and I found this. I was like, I'm gonna do this instead. I'd much rather have this than Walking Dead. So because I was gonna buy this before, and it's dual. Going back to Steven Spielberg. So yeah. I'll take the J card off. But yeah, dual. I think that it's an awesome looking steel cover or steelbook. And so yeah, I'll show you guys. This was the steelbook I was talking about. It was like an arch, the scratch, but as you can tell, there's no scratch. So yeah. But yeah. There you go. I don't think I looked inside for. Oh yeah, I did. Of course I did, because there's a digital code. Oh, it's not falling. And I haven't seen this either. So, I've seen the crash from it, but I've seen how they filmed it, I think. But I have not actually watched it. So. Alright, we got one more. One more at 20 minutes. Or almost at 20 minutes. In this one, I went to a flea market. My local flea market just opened up. And I was having no success. And so I found somebody who was selling Blu-ray. Because my typical movie dealer there wasn't there. And I was very upset. And so I found somebody who actually was selling movies. And I guess I got too excited. And I have a really hard thing, or I have a really bad thing about saying no to people. But anyway, so I found a movie, and he wanted $5 for it. And it's just a standard Blu-ray. In fact, the case is a little bit damaged. So, it's Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. And this, I believe, only has the Blu-ray, no DVD. Yeah, it's just Blu-ray. Not like it's missing the DVD, it's just Blu-ray. But yeah, Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. I don't have it in my collection. I was going to buy one of the nicer editions of this movie. But I didn't really like the original movie that much. And I haven't seen the remake either. I'm going to. But yeah. I paid $5 for this. And I should have haggled with the guy, but he had a bin for movies he wasn't really sure he wanted to let go of. So it wasn't really in the bin that you haggle with, So, but anyway, Roadhouse, $5. I won't be double dipping anytime soon with this. So yeah, but that's the stack. I mean, let me show you guys what we got here. That's all of them. Alright? That's the whole stack. So, yeah. Let's tally these numbers up, which I've already done, because I'm so nice. The original total, with Wonka included, is $144.40. So, yeah. And honestly, I feel bad if it isn't scratch. I'd feel really bad, but I saved myself, $34, but I might end up buying one later down the road anyway, just because I feel bad. So, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, without Wonka, I only spent $103.44. I'm not sure how that math really works out, but it does. So, yeah. Yeah, you guys can check that and see if I'm wrong. I'm not going to, because this video is going to take too long to edit as it is. So, anyway, we can put this with the rest of them. I don't know where the rest of them are, though. And frankly, I really don't like my background as it is. It feels very limiting. So we'll try to figure something out about that in the future. But anyway, I'm going to try and pick a favorite out of this stack. And I think it's going to actually have to be tie between I Know What You Did Last Summer and Duel. I guess it'll depend on when I see the movies. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah, that's it. So, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.